Hello guys, hello YouTube, hello family. How are you doing today? How was your day? It's another beautiful day. It's another evening, another night. They've gone to bed. That's why I'm making this video. If they are here, no video, it's not possible. So guys, how has your day been and how have you been? I want to thank you especially for subscribing, for supporting this channel. I'm really very grateful. If today is your first time you stumble across this channel, please, we'll really appreciate you here. Can you subscribe? Can you like? Can you share? Can you comment? We really want you to become part of us. Guys, a lot has happened. No vaccine, no job. You see, I resigned from my job, from my position. Yeah, people were advised to, shield, especially vulnerable people, people with underlying medical conditions, pregnant women. Yeah. So I took early maternity. Normally I work till 9 months, but I left about 7 months. So I will come back. Normally I will come back after 9 months maternity leave. I don't take up to 1 year. My first child, my second child, nine months I stayed away. So this time around, with everything going on, you are lonely, you don't get to see people, you don't go out, lockdown and all that. So obviously we got used to staying indoors. So 9 months, I'm not going back. 1 year, remember, if you're a staff, as long as you're still, even if you're taking a 1 year leave off work and all that, you'll still be informed of anything going on. So I was getting correspondence in and out, what's going on. So people were being called to take vaccine and all that, staff members. So I was also invited. Severally, I just ignored. Obviously, the way this thing was produced in such a haste, and with the side effect people are complaining about, and also for the fact that this vaccine has not been able to stop people from contacting COVID. Neither has it stopped people from spreading it. So this vaccine is questionable. I was hesitant. I mean, you don't blame us. So, I mean, this correspondent kept coming to the point that they were like, oh, if you're not going to take it, you have to give tangible reasons why you are not taking it, and you have to provide sufficient evidence to back up your claim. But if you don't, and they mentioned few things, your faith, maybe ill health or condition, things like that. But if you don't, you're expected to be quiet and just take the bloody vaccine. So I haven't made up my mind to take nothing yet, obviously. So they made it compulsory that, oh, if you don't take it, no work and blah, blah, blah. So it became a problem for me and other things I needed them to put in place before I can return back to work, which I'm not going to, take much of your time in this video, because if I go into all of them, this video will last like forever and uploading will be hell. So I was still thinking, what do I do? So at the end of my 1 year, before the 1 year ran out, I requested for more time. I told them, with everything going about, I don't feel mentally strong enough to return back to work. Hello. I don't know if I mentioned that I used to be an assistant team manager. It's really a demanding role. It's taxing. It's if you're really not tough, you may really struggle. You deal with problematic employees. There are people like that are headache. You throw them up, nah, too high. You put them down, oh my God, too bloody low. Then you hang them in the air. You know, there are people like that whose job is to just frustrate you and all the effort you make and corrupt other staff. So if you're not mentally strong and the job is demanding, do this and do that, and you know, dealing with other professionals, it can be demanding, you know. So I felt like I didn't feel mentally equipped to go back. So I requested for more time, and as well, the birth of my child was traumatic, which I will discuss in another day. So I requested for more time, and they decided to give me 3 months sabbatical. Have you ever heard of that? So this sabbatical, I am not entitled to pay. I am not entitled to sick pay or holiday or anything. I gladly took it. So, you know, I was still trying to contemplate what to do and all that. Even though I know I was trying to, you know, start a new career as well. A career change, which I haven't really made up my mind completely, but I was already on the track. But I needed to go back to work. But these people frustrated me out. They made it compulsory. Oh, that I need to take it and blah 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 blah. Oh, no vaccine, no job. I am telling you guys. So I went on my 3 months sabbatical while I think about that. So at the end of the 3 months, it was nothing changed. He kept coming. Oh, have you been vaccinated? You know, we have slots here and there, or book with your GP and all that. I wasn't prepared to take it yet. I still want to see what is going on and all that. And, you know, reaction from people that have taken it is really scary. And the haste at which this vaccine was coupled or manufactured, whatever. You know, vaccine normally goes through process of trials and series of trials for years before it's deemed safe. But this one, rush, and everything. So, and different people with different symptoms and side effects. So I haven't really made up my mind yet. So when they started pestering me and disturbing my life, I said, you know what? It's time to call it a quit. Coupled with other things that I felt really let down that they should have put in place. Especially for people that have worked for you. You know, I worked so much for them. I gave all my best. I am the kind of person that if I can't give 100%, then I don't want to give at all. So instead of me to give 99%, yeah, I'll give 110. It's me. So that's how I felt. I felt these people are they for real? So I decided to just resign, you know. They should stop pestering my life. There's a lot going on. I mean, I don't want people disturbing me like that. I resigned. With other things I need to mention that, you know, some of these employers, they like to use people. They like to use us. They tell you, oh, they told me, oh, we don't want to lose you. You're one of our most valued staff. Come on, I didn't feel valued. These people gave me almost nothing for an option. So, what are you talking about valued and all that? So most employers, they don't value us. It's all about them, what they want, the profit they are making, and what you're doing for them. They don't value you. They don't think about your health. They don't think about your family, the implications on you and your family. They don't want to put anything in place. They don't even care about work-life balance, guys. When you have children, you have to, that is important as well. So guys, I just left. And other things I am still going to mention it. Just a few days ago, as if that's not enough. Few days ago, I think on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday the 16th or 17th, the Friday. People, it was on the news. Care workers in care homes and care assistants. They left their job. Not really them living with their own accord. Yeah? They were kicked out because they have not taken the vaccine. So the deadline said that day, it's either you have taken first dose or you have taken the double dose. So if you have not taken anything at all, that means you don't want to take it. So you have no job. So these people have lost their job because they don't want to take this vaccine that they do not trust. Maybe they trust it. Maybe they haven't made up their mind. Maybe they're a bit hesitant. I mean, I really don't think anyone should feel compelled to take this vaccine. It should come from your heart. You should have a choice. You should have an option to take it or not to take it, or, So, what is going to happen to these vulnerable people that are dependent on care services? They are going to have the worst care because the few staff that have been vaccinated, they are walking them to death. They're working like every single day. They're doing overtime. So even when they are tired, they drag themselves to work. So this means that the care receivers are going to be having substandard care. You know what that means? It can lead to medication overdose, wrong medication being given. It could lead to death, serious appointment being missed. It could lead to, people can be starved because staff are overworked and they have so many people to deal with, and people will end up not receiving what they're supposed to receive in terms of care and services. It means that neglect will increase. So it means that there are numerous vacancies that are not filled, that are possibly not going to be filled up, as long as people are still being discriminated, vaccinated and unvaccinated. So I think it will be favorable. It will be good for things to be weighed up properly, the negative and the positive implications. So at the long run, this means that the care services, health and social care, is going to collapse if things keep going like that, because they can't get qualified people who are going to fill these vacancies. So guys, that's what happened. I am telling you now. That is what happened. That's what is happening. I don't know. I don't think people should be forced out. People should be given a choice. If you don't want to be vaccinated, can you ensure you wear your masks all the time? Maybe that will help. Not telling people to be vaccinated even against their wish, just because that's what the government needs. So that's what happened. My dear, I left. Let me think about my life and my next plan of action. That's how I left. I just pray they don't keep upholding this thing that everybody has to be vaccinated. People need to be given choice. This is our human rights. Please, it's our body. We should be in charge of what goes into our body and what doesn't go. Please, that is what happened. I'm telling you guys, no job, no vaccine, no job. Can you imagine that? Hi, how did we get here? I wish COVID never happened. In fact, I feel like I'm in 2019. No, I'm in 2020, January, February. That is where I enjoyed last. The rest of the month, it was lockdown. So please, I didn't use my 2020. Oh. I haven't finished using my 2020, let alone 2021. I want my 2020 back. At least give me back from March. I haven't used it. I need my change. You know, when you buy something, you give excess money, they give you change, innit? I didn't spend my 2020 that much. It's not exhausted yet. So that's what happened, guys. I don't want this video to be too long. I am still going to tell you people another thing that happened that made me to resign. These employers, they are not worth it. Some of them, they are just a bunch of users. They're no good. Don't let them use you. Don't let them, when they're supposed to support you, they don't support you, man. You have to consider another alternative. They just want to use and grind us and squeeze us and juice us. Squeeze the juice out of us and leave us dry. Common thing they can do, they don't want to do. Please, if today is your first time in this channel, I am begging you to please subscribe. Subscribe. I really want you here. Please support this channel. We need to hit 100 subscribers before the month finish. Please, I'm begging you. And an old subscriber you are. You've been awesome. I thank you so much for supporting this channel, for being there. I am so grateful. And thank you. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any video and tips or tutorial that I'll be uploading. And stay tuned. And thank you so much. Have a blessed day, have a blessed night, have a blessed evening, depending on your location. And bye for now. Mwah.